This is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower, planning a murder. Dowd and the Lord Regent killed Jessamine, but it broke them. Now it's happening again. Another Empress dies, another story ends. What will it do to me? Delilah won't go without a fight. She outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'm coming to put you in your grave.
Was it really necessary to cut all the throats between Karnaca and Dunwall? Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne.
She gave you her heart, and you threw it into the void.
Even like this, it's good to be back in Dunwall, where I met Jessamine. Where Emily was born.
This drunken despot. Now that we're here, I suppose you know where to go and what to do. You've killed a legion. So what's one more?
One more, or 1,000 more. Delilah deserves what she's about to get.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
Too late for regrets.
Everyone feels some regret, atop a long line. Mine is now chiefly that I'm out of time. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye, Anton.
Megan is waiting for you on the deck outside. She seemed cagey earlier. Even more than usual. I suppose you did the best you could. Or I'll let myself believe that at least. Good luck with Delilah. I fear for the Empire if you fail. Remember, the people of the city might have endured a great deal since you were driven from Dunwall. Desperate times. I've got maybe one more chapter left in my own tale. Hopefully a chapter set next to a roaring fire in Tivia. Toppling the Duke must give you a sense of peace. Maybe a better day will be born of it. It would be interesting to study why the bloodflies have never taken hold here. Time. If I only had more time. Goodbye, Corvo. I suspect I'll not see you again.
I'm still aboard this creaking thing that Megan calls a boat. Anton Sokolov, once the designer of mighty ships, thrown against the malevolent ocean and large enough to heave the great leviathans aboard, thrashing and spilling their life's blood across the decks. Majestic ships, swift with luxurious cabins fit for an empress. Where are those vessels now? They're far too important to carry an old man like me. I've been abandoned by my own creations. But maybe that's the way it should be. Haven't I been cruel, selfish? Perhaps I should be forgotten, consigned to the junk heap. Maybe I should die at last. And there's a chance I will on this final escapade. To Dunwall, then. We'll see what's left of me.
Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk.
Eyes black as polished onyx as marked her flesh. My flesh. Soon I will dream the dream of a new world, and all will change. There are marks on our flesh, made by the knife of Dunwall. Cursed doubt who hides in the world and breathes still. I inhabit two impossible places at once.
I made a vow I wouldn't come back. And that's twice I've broken it for you. I wonder what Delilah's thinking.
Megan, I'm taking the skiff. I want to go to Dunwall Tower alone.
All right. Do you know how you're going to kill Delilah? If you leave her alive, she'll come for you sooner or later.
I'll do whatever it takes to end her and get Emily back.
Just make sure you don't hesitate. Delilah's dangerous.
You don't have to worry about that. Is innocent. I can't afford friends, old man.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
If old Samuel could see me now.
Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage in my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let Emily's mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skin legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it. You were sent to Dunwall as a gift, like a box of candies, because that's all you were worth. I had your mother's heart, and my body sleeps in your bastard daughter's bed.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that you only deserve to keep your throne if you're ready to roll out a red carpet of blood before it. We'll be face to face soon, and I'll end you, Delilah.
Everything's gone to the void here. Can't hurt to be stocked up on munitions.
Be your best bet.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. Glad we could do business. I don't know how long Dunwall is going to stand.
Come back next time you need something.
Do you think she'd be pleased with what you become?
Delilah's waiting for you. She's been slipping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you're carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower, where you and Jessamine fell in love. Delilah's got the throne and your daughter, but now she's got a secret as well.
Lord Protector, you're alive. It's been almost 2 months, hasn't it?
I went back home to Serkonos to strike against those supporting Delilah, the architects of the coup against Emily.
And were you successful? Things are a mess here.
I know how to beat Delilah now. I'm going to topple her and find a way to help my daughter retake her throne.
That's the best news I've heard in a long while. You'll have my support. Whatever you need, just ask.
Once it's safe, just tell the public what happened. If I come out on top, I'll invite you to Dunwall Tower to conduct an interview.
Your daughter stands in my throne room. A statue of cold stone. There are cracks in the world from the outsider's birth, and we draw from these fractures. Can you feel them?
Hello? Please. Who are you?
I'm an agent of the true Empress, Emily Caldwin.
Thank the stars for that. I've been hiding here since the coup. Worked in the carriage rails before things went to pieces.
I've been away. What's it been like here in the capital city?
At first, there was fighting. Delilah's bunch against those in the city watch who were still loyal. People tried to barricade the streets, to put up a wall around the tower. Eventually, the overseers came down, led by the High Overseer himself. They fought against Delilah's witches. That's the only word for them. But I haven't seen an overseer in a while now.
What else?
There was rioting over food, but people have fled the district mostly. Not long ago, someone came by in the dead of the night, pushing a carriage toward the tower. Looked like bones. Maybe from a whaling slaughterhouse. No idea why Delilah would want that.
Thanks for what you've told me. Stay hidden for a few more days. Maybe things will get better after that.
Arms black as polished onyx as he marked her flesh. My flesh. Brianna was the first to hear our call. There are marks on our flesh, made by the knife of Dunwall. Cursed doubt who hides in the world and breathes still. You will never know if Emily is truly yours. poor old man lost it all.
Building on this street.
Why not? No one to stop us from tearing up everything in the city.
My dear old dad says that Emmett Lark built this place.
Oh, who cares who built it? Old Lady Grithers lived here when I was growing up. She's gone now, trampled underfoot in one of those riots.
That's a bad way to go.
The trick is to die in bed, belly full of whiskey. That's how I'm gonna go out. You watch.
No, I'm thinking it's a belly full of stab wounds for you, throwing up blood in an alley. Hey! It's you and me now!
Close to Dunwall Tower? By the gates.
Yeah. After the big fight between those overseer hard asses and Delilah's girls.
Are we gonna put it back together? Make it work?
Yes, dumbass. Because you just spent 6 years at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Huh?
Hey.
Where did you disappear to?
What's going on?
Welcome back.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Watch your ass out there.
Delilah.
I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower.
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
This is Delilah's doing.
Eight hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Once I told her 1,000 times. You have to learn the words and say them just right.
6 hands sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper. 4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her blood. Coal tar dye, pig's placenta, grind and wash, rich magenta. 2 hands sift and 2 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Think in the void. Delilah's eyes burning bright. She's keen for this one.
The world. The world as I want it. The world as I dreamed it was.
Only notes, Regina. She only settles on a name when it's all done and dry on the canvas. Dry on a canvas of linen made of hand-harvested flax, with the seeds winnowed under a blood moon. Something's going on. He'll find us. Just a pack of them. They're down under the bridge.
Few in the Coven can do that. Delilah will be pleased.
That's the hope I keep in my pocket. When the moon showed its proper face, I made ready. The first couple were all mixed up. Too many legs and too many eyes. Then they tore each other apart.
But eventually you got it.
Yes, just when it was
Brianna was the first to hear our call. She found the place where he was birthed by knife and ritual, thousands of years past.
Delilah's hatred for Jessamine is endless. Jessamine, I wish I could hold you just once more.
Time to cry and bleed! Someone there. Anyone here? I'll fill my pillow with your hair. What?
There are marks on our flesh, made by the knife of Dunwall. Cursed Tao who hides in the world and breathes still. Eyes black as polished onyx as he marked her flesh. My flesh.
Says Delilah's up in the throne room, but a few days ago she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room when she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she starts to sculpt or paint.
Yes, but this one is special.
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her. I'll have to reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working. The High Overseer.
So here we are, where my dear, lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where she first opened her bedchambers to you, then gave birth to your daughter. Where you let Dowd murder sweet Jessamine. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world, and I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
After the finals.
We are part of a very small group. Almost the last of Jessamine's circle. And we've both been marked by the black-eyed bastard. What do you think? Do you ever get cold at night, Lord Protector?
I know what it means to give up all hope of gaining justice cleanly. You pass a point, and then you take what you need. But you shouldn't have taken from me, Delilah.
1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graph. Okay, the machine has detected something. Display back indicates some detection without certainty.
Sorry, madam. I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy.
We don't tolerate your kind here in Dunwall Tower. Only the finest among the gentlefolk dine at this banquet table. And sit up straight.
Yes, ma'am.
You two street tramps wouldn't know proper etiquette if it bit you in the ass.
Such vulgar language. I'm shocked.
Yes. If I faint, one of you could be kind and catch me before I bang my head on the polished boards of this well-crafted floor.
Anna, what is etiquette really? Another form of control. Just a choke chain around our pretty necks.
No, there's where your ignorance shows. Etiquette is a weapon, a source of power for those who know how to wield it.
No wonder this place is so gloomy with dinner conversation like this. Why don't we change the subject and discuss something more pleasant, like lawn tennis or embroidery?
Exploration grid.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel?
Playing hide and seek, are we?
Delilah's new painting sounds dangerous, but I might be able to sabotage it.
It worked. I
with more corrupt runes. Maybe I can turn Delilah's painting against her.
Across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking, transposing my painting.
Playback for detection registered.
As it should be. With this wretched dung heap we're all born into.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test. Search protocol.
Proper and good.
General detection state.
Don't you know by now that empresses fall and empires change hands? The wheels of history turn. They cast me up, they will grind you down.
Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I've been in here keeping quiet since this all happened.
Don't worry. But what do you know about Delilah and her people?
After the coup, there was more fighting between the Duke's traitors and the members of the Watch still loyal to the old Empress. Then there was a party for Delilah, just before the Duke returned to Zakonis. At some point, the Overseers staged an assault, but it went badly.
What else?
Apparently, Delilah's been working in the Abbey Chapel, preparing something. If you're crazy enough to want to find her, look there, or in the throne room. She and the Duke were talking about a painting.
Stay hidden. I'm here for Delilah. I'm going to take back the tower.
I hope you're right. 3 of us hid here. Genevieve got caught, then Morgan. Now it's just me.
Jessamine's old secret chamber is connected to Emily's safe room, which leads up to the throne room.
Stay, exploring little world. Get out here.
What's this then? Did you grow up in the country, dear? Out in the sticks? It's an audiograph machine. But what's it for? It enables important people to record their voices. A prince's order for war, a matron's
Extra diagnostic playback loop.
lover's hungry words dripping with honey. There, before jumping from a bridge.
So now my voice will live
They'll pay for what they've done to the tower.
the machine has detected something. Seems to be someone behind it.
The elevator to the throne room.
Smell burning grease on the air, sister.
Is beyond the streets or within the tower machinery?
You will take me back and die at my hands.
What has Delilah done to the throne?
Here in my tower.
My daughter.
I will complete my great painting. I will make the world as it should be. And there's no place in it for you. Long live Delilah Caldwin, first of her reign. But that doesn't. I used to play hide and seek with Jessamine. This very room. You know that? The rats of Dunwall. You brought me back my spirit. Follow me, dear Corvo, and see how I will reshape all things.
All the world with this. Shouldn't my people love their empress? Was taken from me. In return, I will take back. easy. I'll explain everything.
And so the Duke fell, and in his place arose a figure from the underworld. Paolo had come into the world with nothing, but was determined to leave it a very rich man. Sometimes power shouts, and sometimes it whispers. In Dunwall, with the death of Delilah Copperspoon, her coven lost its power and was smashed, their disastrous coup brought to an end. The rightful Empress once again seized her throne, and so it was that Emily the Vengeful rooted out the last of those who had betrayed her and ruled over her empire with her legendary father, Corvo Atano, standing by her side.